Hey, everybody. It's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And wow, whoa, we're going to talk about XRP today because it has utility that is allowing it to really emerge as a premier digital asset. And I think that if you are new to this space, well, good on you. I'm sure you're having a good time. If you're in it just for making a quick buck, well, then this video isn't for you. But if you are going to stick around a while in this ecospace of crypto, then I think you want to pay attention to what I have to say, because I'm going to focus on actually two different digital assets in this that have great utility and also are bringing value because they are solving a real problem. And that's important because that provides the staying power for the digital asset to survive when these markets cool off. When you have these red hot markets, everything is gold, right? Everything turns green. You think you're so smart. I can really call this market. But the reality is these cycles are brutal. All right, so when we take a look at the market by the total market cap, it's 2.2 trillion. It seems like a lot, and it is, but it's nothing compared to what it's going to be in just a few years. We're going to go over to $4, 5, 6, 7 trillion. And the Bitcoin dominance right now is at a level below 55%. So what that tells us is that there is still a large amount of volume going into other coins. So specifically capturing the alt market by volume is Dogecoin, up 81%. Unbelievable, Doge. I don't know what you are doing. That is 81% in the last 24 hours. EOS, you're looking wonderful. Tron is looking strong. ADA, looking beautiful. VeChain, lovely as usual. And XRP has had a really fantastic 24 hours. It has been flirting with the $2 mark. I think it's really wanting to go over that resistance. So many of you have the same feeling that I had at the end of 2017 and the beginning of 2018. When you really do think, when you open up your portfolio, wow, I am just so smart. But I want to tell you, if this is your first rodeo, and I'm not preaching, but if this is your first rodeo, you want to know that when you ride that bull has a one-track mind. And that one-track mind is to throw you off. So be sure that you know when your 8 seconds are up. That's what I have to say about that. Okay, Mac Attack, XRP. He put out a really poignant tweet today. If you invested only $1,000 5 years ago, look at the range of returns here. XRP is at the top. $1,000 5 years ago would have given you an ROI of $373,000 and some change, followed by Ethereum and then Bitcoin. And then we go down the list, dropping down, you see the big techs: PayPal, Amazon, Netflix, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook. None of them even close. Amazon just over 5,000. Same with Netflix. Apple a little over 4. Microsoft a little over 4. Google 3, and Facebook 2,800. So I know why this space is so compelling and is attracting a lot of people. All right, one of the big topics today is Coinbase. It's exciting because they have their debut as a public company. And here is CNBC weighing in on the Coinbase IPO, with also the emphasis on the inflection point of crypto that we are all experiencing. Have a quick listen.
World of cryptocurrency, but of course we're all focused on Coinbase going public at potentially a $100 billion valuation, which frankly just blows my mind, because that makes it more valuable than the Intercontinental Exchange, which owns the New York Stock Exchange. Does this make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. And a matter of fact, I think that you're going to see a couple of other exchanges come out of the gate at even a higher valuation as this market grows. I do. And CNBC, boy, you disappointed me again. You had this really great crypto feature on your power lunch, 4 minutes and 37 seconds, but not one time did you mention XRP or the metrics. Instead, you put in the third position Litecoin. And I'm not whining, but we need to really look at the facts here. XRP has flipped Binance coin, and it's really coming after the second spot, very close. In fact, I think that should we have this momentum continue, you're going to see XRP flip Ethereum, and we have to go all the way down to the 8th position to find Litecoin. Don't get me wrong, I own all of the top 10 with the exception of Polkadot. And it's not that I don't like DOT, it's just that I missed it. I missed the entry point. So unfortunately, I was just not paying attention, and that one got away from me. So you have the truthful view that you see here on the left, as opposed to the mainstream media view. And this is a perception of reality that is depending on what you see and what you are shown. And so I just want to tell CNBC, please start doing a better job. All right, so let's look at another blockchain out there that has really recognized the value that the digital asset XRP has. Here we have Atul Khekade. I never can say his last name correctly. He's the co-founder of Zenfin, which uses the XDC token. And then down here is Richard Crook. He is the former Royal Bank of Scotland and R3 member of the steering committee for R3. And he recently built DASL, which is that really important bridge between XDC and Corda. And in this video, which I'm going to put a link to the description below, it's just so good. You can see that Swift cannot connect the payment leg to the actual goods and services. And that is what the Zenfin blockchain with TradeFinex is able to do. Now, what Richard says here, which is so interesting, is that Ripple Labs was way ahead of everybody, and that he feels that they are standing on the shoulders of giants, speaking of Ripple Labs and XRP, because he recognizes they really paved the way to have this vision to use the digital asset with the purpose of cross-border remittances. And they happen to be specializing in the trade finance sector. And he also says that he sees XRP is something that he is likely to integrate through interoperability. Have a listen.
Ripple have been here a long time. They've got they brought a lot of new innovative thinking. Let's not in any way dismiss XRP and the current legal troubles that they've got themselves into. If you look at things like the ILP, the Intellectual Protocol, they were talking about interoperability in bridges many years ago, way before we built the DASL crypto bridge. So we're standing on the shoulders of giants with people like Ripple Labs and the XRP. And from us, I see a place for XRP, and I see it as a working ledger that we will find ourselves interoperating with.
So he sees it as something they are going to interoperate with. Yeah, it was a really nice comment, really nice comment. You can see why I love this project as well. Now I'm going to have you listen to Atul. And he is a little bit more difficult to listen to only because the sound cuts in and out. But you're going to hear that there are also great ways in the future to interoperate with XRP, and he sees it as a great possibility. I just let you know, he says he owned XRP before XDC, so I think he's an old community member. All right, have a listen to Atul here.
They were kind of the building blocks of where we are at now. Had maybe Ripple not taken the initiative to put some of these things in execution, that time we would not have had that knowledge base to build on what we have today. So, in fact, we at XDC we have some of the major or a lot of XRP communities backing us because they kind of see us being more together than competing, and I'm sure there'll be ways in future, obviously subject to all the legal kind of uncertainty that's around, but I'm sure there'll be a way for both these communities and projects and various tools. There's no reason why there cannot be a bridge between XRP and XDC itself, and we encourage developers to do that. But there's a great possibility that there will be something in the future.
So there's a great possibility there'll be something in this future, and that there's no reason why there wouldn't be a bridge between XDC and XRP. And yeah, I think that this is very promising because you take the combined strength of both of them and you can really solve a lot of real problems out in the financial world. All right, what are we going to just wrap it up with? I'm going to wrap it up with telling you that this space is very big, right? And we're going to see specialization. And the specialization is going to be coming from projects like Ripple for cross-border remittances and like Zenfin for trade finance. And trade finance for Zenfin, according to Atul, they already have some flow that is happening with tokenization that is starting to build volume and will be announced publicly by the participants. He said that the enterprise customers typically don't like to make immediate announcements. So I think we're going to be able to look forward to something like that. But in my opinion, the integration of value that exists between XDC and XRP could be really, really powerful. And I'm looking forward to anything that they do together, because you have to realize that XDC does settle, or it has these fees that are 10,000 times less than Ethereum because they're on this hybrid blockchain. And the token integrates with decentralized apps to act as a settlement layer. So the smart contracts can be created on Zenfin, and then if they can make use of the digital asset XRP, that is just really a beautiful combination. All right, we're jumping to the fluff, everybody. What you see here is, of course, Mount Fuji in the background, but it's a view from a rest area, and it is on a drive when you leave Tokyo on your way to Nagoya. It's one of these rest stops that have a really wonderful dog park, and so a lot of people who have dogs stop there. And it also is some place that's extremely popular at night because it has some places to eat inside. This is a rest stop in Kanagawa that's called Ebina Service Area, sometimes SA just for short. And one of the famous delicacies that come out of this particular rest stop is a melon bread. Melon pan it's called. And not only is it super popular, but they have record sales of 27,503 sold in 48 hours, giving them the distinction of the world's most melon pan sold in a 24-hour period in the Guinness World Records book. It's pretty funny. And you can see Kitty-chan here, which is Hello Kitty, but in Japanese we call her Kitty-chan. She is promoting the melon pan. But the one thing that you might really want to experience is the toilets. You know, Japan and their toilets. This is a toilet that has a fatigue measurement analysis. And it comes in 11 languages. So I think you'll be able to find a language that works here for you. And you first start off with your age bracket. So you have to choose what age bracket you're in. And then it asks you if you are tired, not tired, or somewhat tired, and you choose one. And then the sensors in the seat begin to measure the tension of the nervous system through a fluctuation in beats. That's how it's analyzing your data. And after 60 seconds, it provides a recommendation of the brakes needed on your trip going forward. What a funny thing. Oh, Japan and their toilets. Yeah, it's just something you have to come here to experience. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.